unfulfilled marital destiny is a major plague in the church of God today. Let's start from relationship. There are certain things you should observe in your partner before you marry the partner. Many things that causes disorder in marriage, they are simple things that we can resolve. Number one, understand that we are people of different sexes. The man and the woman getting married, they are different group of people. So the nature of the woman is designed to receive. The nature of the man is designed to give. We need to understand our nature. We need to understand one another. For example, let's come to affection. What a woman will feel in 1 month is what a man will feel in 3 days. Your man may be desiring to have contact with you almost every 3 days. Don't be tired. Now, listen. The woman, the man should understand that there is a season in the life of the woman where the woman doesn't feel like doing anything at all. So if that happens, it shouldn't lead to conflict. But two, the way the woman will respond is also a problem. Meanwhile, you know that season of your life, you are not, just explain, I'm not okay. I'm in a season where I cannot. Do you understand? It's great. So communication and affection, very important in marriage. So we understand that one is a man, one is a... Now, women naturally talk. So if you have your... Don't be annoyed. Just sit and hear. It's part of the responsibilities you have carried on your life. Enjoy. And you see, sometimes there was one thing I never loved in my life. Telenovela. One of the things my wife loved. Anytime I get to the room, she's watching it, I get angry. So one day the Lord ministered to me. If you claim to love this girl that you say you love, why don't you enjoy what she enjoys? They out of anger. While she was watching, I sat down in an angry mood. You know, when God tells you, you obey. Amazingly, I realized that as time went on, as we watched, our focus was more on our communication than on what was going on. If you know the interest area of your partner so that communication can flow. If your partner is not getting the communication from you, you go and get it from somewhere else. It is his delight for anyone to locate and find who to marry. Now, behind anything not working, the devil is behind it. Very few of us, we attribute a lot of things. And my husband is like this, and my wife is like this, and he talks too much, and he does it too much. Listen, God was talking to Peter. I'm talking about Jesus. He was talking to Peter. He said, Peter, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but who? Jesus was telling Peter that, Peter, what you are saying right now, God is talking through you to me. If you go through that same chapter, few verses, God now told Peter, get thee behind me, Satan. He was calling Peter Satan. Matthew 16:18. He said, and I say also unto you, you are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. 21. From that time forth, Jesus began to show his disciples how that he must go to Jerusalem, suffer many things of the elders, chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised on the third day. Let's continue. Then Peter took him and rebuked him. Can you imagine Peter? My God. Peter took Jesus. Hey, don't talk like that, Jesus. We don't talk like that. Because he knows that God has just spoke to him. Be it far from thee, Lord. This shall not be unto thee. Let's continue. But Jesus turned and said unto Peter, get thee behind me, Satan, for you are an offense unto me. Look at these scriptures. For you do not consider the things that are of God, but the things that are of men. Sometimes the devil speaks through our partners, and most of us think the partners speak. Sometimes the devil goes through the enemy to speak to us, but we don't realize it. But it is time for us to realize what the devil is doing. Matthew chapter 13. Another parable he put forth, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed his seed in the field. But while men slept, slept, the enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But when the blade sprang up and brought forth fruit, he appeared the tares. So the servants of the householder came and said, Sir, did we not sow good seed in thy field? Where is this tares coming from? There are times you enter into a relationship with your partner. This guy is so good. This guy is so excellent. Immediately you enter into marriage, something has come up and you don't know where it's coming from. An enemy has done that. Very few of us realize the enemy behind the church in our home. We keep fighting our partner instead of fighting the devil. But against principalities, against powers, understand that the enemy is always against what God is doing. Marriage is so important. The hold of the society is based on the family. The breakdown of the family is the breakdown of society. Most of the people who are true ones, go and check them. Either single parenting or careless parenting. If the devil can enter into your marriage to destroy and scatter the marriage, he is happy because his agenda can be fulfilled. Because that child is going to grow with nobody to give him proper care. The motherly care may not be there, or the fatherly care may not be there. This person will become an abuse to society. Anyone that is behind any affliction in your home, we command that affliction over in the name of Jesus. See it from that standpoint. How can Jesus be calling Peter a devil? Because he realized that the devil was behind what he was doing. Don't allow the devil to take advantage of your family. Stand strong. Stand in prayer. A third party somewhere speaking against the marriage. There is somebody somewhere feeding the marriage with negative information. There is an in-law somewhere standing against the success of the marriage to ensure that you fight the devil. Now this young man who went somewhere and ate somebody's food, from that day he packed his bag, everything, left the wife's house and went to this room. Science cannot explain that. There is no medicine to heal that one. There is no amount of counseling that will resolve that issue. The only thing here now is power. When she met a man of God, the man of God prayed for her. The same day, the people had confusion. The man packed. Listen, some of us, even who your husband is chasing after, you are far better than the person. You are more beautiful. You have good potential. You are more stable. Everything about you is good. But why is this person still leaving me? Look, I'm a fine woman like me. This one will leave me and still go out. Now, we need the mercy of God. Our access to God's mercy enables us to prevail over marital spells. Lamentations 3:22. It is the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions faileth not. At one point, it takes the mercy of God to wipe away all past marital mess. The mercy of God destroys the mess. He said, I will be merciful upon him and show him favor. Another way to enjoy mercy is to engage in intense prayer. You can invoke the mercy of God for a change of story.